So similar to how we added in the landscaping, we're going to add in the entourage, cars, site furniture, and people, and be the last piece to really bring this thing to life. So with that, it's really the same method in that, let me hide my site earth, and again I'm going to come down here to these blocks I have, and you see I have my site entourage, and I'm going to double click on this, and here you can see I have furnishings, people, and vehicles. So it's just a great way to help set layers up very quickly and manage what we want to do. So maybe we'll start off with people. So we'll go into that one, and uh, just like so many other things, we're just going to go into our people block. I only have a couple right now, but always adding them very often. So we'll grab this lady swimming, go back to our project, and I'm just going to place her down right there. Uh, Come out and unhide my earth, and that'll help us out. So she's way down here, so we need to move her. We'll grab her and move her up on the blue axis until we hit the water, and put her where we want. And maybe she's swimming in this direction, though it really shows the scale of the pool. It's a little small, but no big deal. Again, we're just doing this more for reference. So maybe we grab our guy, and he's just waiting in the pool. So we'll drop him down, say by his arm, and put him right there in the water, and we'll just rotate him to show him the direction that we want him to be. And so he's just kind of hanging out there in the water. So that creates a pretty nice scene, really starts bringing some things to life. So that's pretty cool. So next, similar, we can start bringing in, maybe we'll do the car next, that was pretty easy. So we'll make sure we're on our vehicle block, and we'll go back to view the model, and we'll go into here. So there's a ton of what's called low poly cars. So these are very small footprint, if you will, meaning they don't take up a lot of space. So these are great ones. It's the same three cars copied over and over, just painted in different colors. And here's again the same cars, but it's a great way to build a parking lot of a mix of all the colors and vehicle types. But we do have some nicer ones as well, so maybe we'll grab that one. This is a nice BMW here. So we'll grab that, come back to our model, and we'll place them in our driveway. We'll just rotate him. Maybe he's pulling in. We'll park him right over here, say. And again, remember we had our driveway has a little bit of a slant to it, so we're just going to come in here and make sure that our tires are all touching the ground. So actually maybe we'll just get our front tire right where we want it, and then this way we can rotate by the front tire. Say we'll zoom in and grab, say right there, perfect. And go all the way back here. Trying to lock in on my green axes, but it's not letting me. But whatever, there we go. And we'll just keep sliding down until we see it touch the driveway, and there we go. So there's our car parked in the driveway. You can take a quick look at our scene, and it just starts adding a lot to it and starting to look pretty nice. And the last piece is some site furniture, which I believe is right there. So we'll go into that one, and maybe we'll put some furniture over here. And again, we have our site furnishings block. So we have, maybe we'll grab this nice little umbrella stand and plop it down right here. and we'll rotate it 90 degrees that way and shove it in this corner, say something like that. Yes, there we go. Okay, we come in here and paint it whatever color we want. Um, just grab a quick color and say it wants to be a nice teal color or something, like a light teal. I'll do something like that. Nothing too overwhelming. And then typically, if it's not already painted, I typically like to paint this kind of my door window hardware color just for consistency. You can paint it whatever you want. Then maybe we'll grab uh, one of these pull chairs. Maybe this one's hanging out like this over here. We got a couple of them. Maybe let's switch it so they're facing the house or wherever the sun goes, whatever we want. And we'll just place it wherever we need to. Maybe we want to make this just a little bit bigger, just get a little bit of room. If we have, who knows if we have the room on the setback or not. Again, we're just kind of playing around. So you see that I actually placed these in the wrong place. They're just sitting on my model, so I want to Control X to cut them, and I'm going to come into my furniture layer, Control Shift V to paste it. And maybe this white I want to match my my umbrella, so we have a little consistency going on. That looks pretty nice. And maybe we'll just grab, say, this little couch chair, a little outdoor love seat. And we'll put this over here, and that's underneath our umbrella. Nice little sitting area over there. And I don't know if we have the room on the porch right now, but we'll put it in there just for the fun of it. If we had a nice big porch or a nice big dining area. But again, I did the same thing. So let me cut these out and put them in my proper place. Rotate this one 90 degrees. So I'm sure this one we're not going to keep in our model, but just to show you, you can start putting the dining room or the outdoor dining furniture out here, and again, just adds a lot of life to a project. But again, this project I think wasn't set up necessarily for an outdoor dining area, but maybe it does have some seating. So let's see if we have anything that works for that. Let's get this out so we can see a little better. I got a nice grill here, and you can see my grill has some steaks and burgers on it, which is always nice. Just adds a little bit of, again, just some realism. So maybe let's grab just chair and this table. We'll throw these guys over here. And we'll set this up. Say we'll do something like this. And this will be our seating area. Again, we want to say maybe keep the consistency going of our furniture language. And so we'll do something like that. Maybe we got to rotate it so we aren't sitting in front of the door. And we'll do something like this. There we go. Maybe that works, and that's a good place to kind of sit and lounge. And so that's looking pretty good. We got a nice little scene going on back here that we can set up. So maybe we sit back here and find a nice place to view this area. Maybe something like that. Getting the trees in there. And so maybe we'll update and make that our scene number 3. And so there we go. So that's adding in. Oops, she looks like she might be a little high in there. Let's see if we can drop her down just a smidge. Let's say 4 inches, 6 inches. There we go. That's looking good. That looks better. So yeah, so that's putting in Entourage is pretty simple. The reason why it works well keeping the blocks that I set up, and again, it's not that important. You don't have to do it. It just seems to work well from a project control standpoint, meaning, again, I have my site Entourage, which holds my vehicles and my people and my furnishings. So again, if I turn Entourage off, you see all that stuff turns off. And same thing with Flora. My Flora holds my bushes and my trees, so I could turn all that off. Or I can just do individual if I want just trees off and leave the bushes on, or just I don't want the people in there, but I want the furnishings in there. I can turn the people off. So it's just a great way to be able to control layers, no different than AutoCAD. And again, I think one of the next ones we're going to get into is really using these tabs to our advantage, because one of the ones I have is this working tab. And what this working tab does is it turns off a lot of this extra geometry, extra modeling that we don't really need when designing the house. So you'll see that all of my entourage and trees and all that stuff turn off. So if I hit working, all that stuff goes away, and I can come right back and start working on the house. And then I can click my scene tab, and it puts all this stuff right back on. So no matter where I am, I can just turn that off, and it just gets rid of everything. It makes it so much easier for me to work on the house and then put everything right back on where it needs to be. So that's why I do it. It just allows for, again, just a lot of control within my model.